I know. It's been a while since I did an update, and I'm so sorry I left you on the edge of your seat because last time I told you I had 2 weeks left. And if I wasn't going to compromise, I had nothing in my hand. Nothing. The wedding shops around me did not have anything available. So what was I going to do also in the midst of end of the year projects for the boys, which we are still finishing up, and I was trying to get over a sinus infection. Not feeling my best. 2 weeks left. I will show you what I did. As I'm back to the drawing board and I'm looking at the different dresses that are almost correct, they were mostly Vera Wang. And if you're familiar with that brand, a lot of them start around $5,000. This one was the closest to what I wanted. Thankfully, the starting price for a brand new one was not $5,000. It was just a little over $1,000. Could I find a used one that was really, really knocked down in price so that it was actually in my budget? I did find one. I found this one that you see here, and I contacted the seller. Is this even going to be worth my while? Can I get it in time? There were a couple problems with it. First of all, it has this poof here, and I don't want that. Secondly, it's not my size. Yikes! It's a size too large for me. And then we have straps. I didn't want straps. And it's not a corset back. So all these things I have to fix. But look at that fabric. That is gorgeous. It's gobs and loads of tooling and soft fabric, exactly what I wanted from the hip down. So I took my chances. And what I started with was got to get rid of the straps. So I started tucking these under. I didn't know if I could do this. I've never altered a wedding dress before. And I was running into boning, another sign that it's a very well-built dress. And so when I would tuck it under, it would pop right back out of place. So I had to tuck it under and I started stitching it. And then I'm like, my heart's pounding. I'm committed now. But look at that detailing on the fabric. That is beautiful. Of course I love that. Okay, so I got all that tucked down. Now we're on the back here, and I need a corset. So I went 2 hours away again. I think it's ridiculous that no one nearby had off-white tooling. That's silly. So I had to go 2 hours away to Maitland, get that, got some cording, and the cording was the right color, but it didn't match this in sheen. I don't want something shiny sticking out. And so I wrapped it in some of the extra tooling that I had, found seaming up here, went all the way to the base of the zipper, tacked it all into place. Another thing, I posted the picture of this on the sewing machine. Very scary. Sewed that into place after rolling the tooling around it and trying to get that not to budge, and then doubled it back on itself, and every 1 inch tacked it down all the way down again. So I had spaces to put over 3 yards of satin ribbon through to lace it up. The good thing about that is once I did that, it finally fit me. So now it's my size. It has no straps. It has a corset back. This poof had to go, so I took the tool and I pulled it, and it wasn't a full yard of tulle. I pulled it around and then sewed it into place back here. And that was hidden very well already, but also when you bustled up the train, it really hid it very well. And now I have my dress. I cannot believe it that this actually happened and worked out. So I will be able to show you the final product soon. The great news is all of this was done within 2 days. 2 days of my deadline. So Saturday I completed all the projects, including the boys' cravats, having to do that and making sure everything's steamed and ready to go. And my dress, I even had some extra time, so I thought, that top of the dress is the shape that I wanted, but it could be a little bit more special. I saw a picture. Do you remember this picture? Let me go back to Pinterest. My original dress that I wanted down here. You see that on the top there? I wanted to mimic a little bit of this along the top. If I didn't have something in my closet like it, I wouldn't have known exactly how to do it in time to be confident enough to do so. So it's basically, let's see, it's on this. Basically take a little bit of tooling and then gather ever so slightly as you go around. And so I stitched that on by hand all the way around the dress as it is on this one. And in the next video, I will show you both dresses with me wearing them side by side. You could see that I got each one of them very similar to the other, but there's a clear winner. And I'll love to show you very soon.